Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It's March 3rd when I'm recording this. I hope you guys are surviving the market. I know it's a little bit tough out there, but I want to show you some things on today's free video of how we're navigating the market and how the Moxy indicator has been able to guide us even in some of this confusing stuff. So let's kind of show you and dive into this. But first, I want to let you know tomorrow I am presenting a webinar out there for you guys. This is going to be the second one. We're going to do a little bit updated since there's been a lot of geopolitical events happening on it, a lot of market turmoil. So I want to show you guys some updated stuff and how we're doing with that. And then if you come over here to simplertrading.com/hidden signals, we're going to have a link in the description for you. But come over here, register. It's free. It's going to be a free webinar. And I'm going to show you guys how the Moxy indicator works, how we've been navigating the market, and how we've been using this, especially in 2025. Number one, through the tariff tantrums. And number two, once the market started going up, how I was able to grow my account 420%. That was just with a stock account, but also how I made a 2,060% trade at the bottom of the tariff tantrums in a leverage ETF using options. It was pretty crazy, but I want to show you guys how we did that. So if this sounds interesting to you, make sure you guys sign up. It'll be free, and I'll show you guys actually how we use the indicator, and you'll be learning some stuff in the webinar. Okay, so let's get into what we're looking at over here. So yeah, we got the webinar tomorrow. I guess that's a webinar tomorrow. And then a flight to safety is it's starting to crack. That's kind of the thing I'm looking at. It's been the thing that if you guys look at my YouTube page under Profit Pilot, you can see that I've been putting out some videos under there. Number one, that this market has been a real mess. And number two, that we have seen a huge rotation into safety stocks. You know, think about Coca-Cola and Hershey's and stuff like that. But now we're starting to see maybe that's starting to unwind. And is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Because if we are starting to see correlations to the downside, then there's a chance they might be selling everything. However, there are certain sectors of the market that are so oversold that money might be rotating out of those safety names and into those down names just because it's the next place to hide out. It's a possibility. I don't think we're in a bear market. I just think that big money needs to find a home, and so it keeps moving around the market, and you just got to keep track of it. So we're going to be showing you guys today what that kind of looks like. Stepping back a ways for the Moxy indicator, this same situation is what happened just before the tariff tantrums. Now, I'm not necessarily saying we're going to be going down 20% in 3 weeks. I have no idea. But what I can say is that for 3 months, 3 months ago, we got a Moxy price trigger to the downside. That was telling me that energy and momentum were now negative, and basically to not trust that this up move and be very, very careful on this. You can see that the Moxy indicator has been below zero this entire time. And then even as we look at the hourly chart, again, very, very messy, but we have been seeing price move up. Notice that the Moxy indicator kept moving down, and now basically the Moxy indicator is below zero, and we're starting to at least trend lower. It has not been very aggressive to the downside as far as the index goes, but we did put on a trade today, a bearish trade for the market, and we'll see if that starts working out over the next few days. As I said, I know there's been a lot of turbulence and turmoil out there. So then let's dive into, I'll show you the IWM, because as interesting as this has been, as I said in the little blurb here earlier, I'm starting to see that some of the strong sectors are starting to break down. We've been watching the IWM. We've taken a couple trades here and there on that. It's been doing a good job holding the daily 50, but now you can see we're actually starting to break the daily 50. However, there was a very, very large heads up about this for quite some time, and it's right here. You can see that the Moxy indicator was below zero this entire time. So that told me that pretty much any up move was not going to work unless we really saw something change with the market. It got a little close, a little danced right there with that moving average or that trend line. And but then the next day it just turned right back around. So I've been very, very cautious out there. We're taking small trades, doing fairly well navigating the market, but just got to keep your head on a swivel with this kind of market. The other thing to note is there is a daily Moxy price trigger to the downside on the IWM. Plus, we have negative divergence. So price has gone higher over the last several months, but notice that the Moxy indicator is much lower. So this could be kind of that overall large heads up that this market is not doing very well, and over the course of time we could actually start to see some of the things that have been holding up start to actually come down, and I think that might be kind of the last leg of what is holding this market up. So one other thing, if you guys look at breadth, we can see that the I'll show you right here, $SPXA50R. It's such a weird ticker, but you can see in through here we continue to just lose this. We keep grinding lower, lower, lower. Today was a pretty big down day, but we bounced back. So it's been very interesting to see how this market is doing this. But once again, notice that the Moxy indicator has been below zero. And where did it fire? right up there on the hourly chart. So the Moxy indicator has been doing a really, really great job telling us well ahead of time to be careful with this market and when energy and momentum was starting to actually come out of these particular moves. So I'm going to keep showing you some of the indices because that is the kind of the clearest way to show you what some of the flight to safety is starting to crack a little bit. And I don't really know if I have a trade of the day situation, but I will show you some of the things that I've been doing for both the long side and the short side. As I said to the Moxy traders that this market is it's a little bit crazy, a little bit challenging. We got a lot going on out in the world right now, and so you just need to trade small, be careful, and probably be nimble. So that if something is working, you can stick with it, but as soon as it doesn't, let it go. So if we look at XLP, obviously this has been another flight to safety for a long time, but I was concerned we were starting to come up to a double top. And once again, notice the Moxy indicator is below zero. So this was trying to tell us that even though this has been a very, very bullish sector, it was starting to kind of run out of energy and that we need to be careful on the long side with this. So I've been telling my subscribers for a few weeks here, probably to not chase this anymore. That especially for us, since we are not institutions, we don't have to keep our money invested at all times. We can actually move to cash, and if you want to take some trades, you can take some small trades. Another sector, XLV. Now, I was kind of talking about this over the weekend in my weekend video, and I thought, well, XLV is going up. Maybe it's a little bit of a flight to safety because, as we know, the software area of the market has really gotten knocked down because of AI. Well, you think about XLV, maybe XLV was actually benefiting from AI because it would help the healthcare sector, maybe with lower costs. And we still need people. So far the robots can't really help us in the healthcare sector, so we still need a lot of people. And it was an idea that maybe that was going to be moving up. However, I was aware that the Moxy indicator on the daily chart was starting to fire to the downside. And so I said, hey, as long as this continues to work and move up and hold the moving averages, okay. But you need to be on high alert that this may not work out. And I feel like that's kind of where I'm concerned here, is that some of the leaders might be starting to be taken down because, well, where else is money going to be coming from if they need to, one, rotate, or if we're going to continue to get some more degradation in this market. Now, the trade that I did take yesterday, and I think we're up 40%, maybe 45% on our option trade right here, was WDC. This is the second time that I'm going after it. I was a little early up here. We had a little bit more of a move, and then we finally did get this to roll over. And I got this right here as price was coming into the hourly 50. But once again, notice the Moxy price trigger right there, and look how the indicator has been below zero this entire time. It was pretty much telling us that any kind of up move should not be trusted. So I know that the memory stocks have been a place where a lot of people have been trying to hide out and look at very bullish and all that kind of stuff. And yes, they've been holding up pretty well. But I don't think they're impervious, and I think at some point people are going to realize that the risk to reward on the upside is not quite there, and they're going to start pulling from that. And you can see right here is where it's starting to move down for something like WDC, the memory stocks, semiconductors, all that kind of stuff. Now let's kind of switch gears, and I can show you some of the bullish trades. And we're starting to go looking at these because, well, they look like they have been putting in a low. So kind of hammering out a bottom in there. We've gotten a Moxy price trigger. You can see the Moxy indicator is looking pretty good. And I just figured, you know what, these things are so oversold. I think value traders are going to be coming in and actually start putting money into this. And I think there's an idea that perhaps, I don't think this is going to necessarily be impervious. Like, there's no guarantees in this market right now. But I am wondering if we can potentially get money rotating from the defensive names that have been up so high, and now their risk to reward is not good to the long side, might actually be rotating into names like this where there might be opportunities to go to the upside and unlikely to go much lower simply because they have been beaten up so much. So that's kind of my idea in through there. We just sold half of this. We took profits at 45% gain. So as I said, we've been kind of dancing around this market and doing all right with it. And then MSTR, crypto, Bitcoin, just crypto in general, I think it's kind of the same idea as the software names, that I think they've been so beaten up that they might be at a level where maybe they don't go up, but I don't think they go down too much. And I think what we should start watching for is seeing if there's kind of a floor or base or an equilibrium that might be reached. Again, it could be very, very choppy. If this market really does roll over in a big way, these are not going to be rock solid. So kind of just keep that in mind, but I would certainly be watching this to see if we're going to get any kind of strength or just basing in it. And so maybe if we can start basing, maybe once this market all is said and done, maybe they can kind of come back. But there's the Moxy price trigger. There's the Moxy price trigger, and you can see it's been doing a pretty good job over the last few weeks of holding up, especially when the market is starting to come down. And then one other area, And this one's a little bit mixed because FNGU is not a pure play as far as the FANG stocks. It's got something like CrowdStrike and a couple other tickers in there. But I've been noticing the same thing. We've got a Moxy price trigger here. It's been very oversold. In fact, there's a lot of volume coming into this. And I'm just wondering if we're going to start seeing some rotation into names like this. I'm not saying that the market's going to be fixed, because usually you think of a rotation out of the flight to safety names, out of the defensive names into this, okay, market's fixed. That may or may not be the case. It might just be money needs to find a home, and this could be a reasonable home for the near future. Okay, so just kind of remember that, guys, and come over here to simplertrading.com/hidden signals. We're going to have the link in the description, and if you guys want to check out my free webinar tonight, it's going to be diving even deeper into the Moxy indicator, how I use it, how I use leverage ETFs, and how I use the Moxy indicator and visualize how to trade 0DT. In fact, learning how to trade the 0DT option stuff, the way that I do it, really helped me to stick with that SOXL trade, that 2,060% trade that I was able to nail at the bottom of the tariff tantrum lows. So if this sounds interesting to you guys, I'd love to see you come over here. It'll be tomorrow night, the March 4th at 6 p.m. Central. So sign up for the free webinar. All right, guys, thanks again. We'll see you later. Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like or comment below. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my market analysis. Or you can join my free newsletter with the link in the description. Good trading, and I'll see you at the next video.